Hey you, happy Tom Ford Tuesday. Today I'm going to share with you a very requested video. I'm so excited. I love when you guys have requests for me, so keep them coming. I'm working through them to bring them to you. Today's requested video is my entire Tom Ford fragrance collection. I'm going to share details about the packaging. We're going to talk the notes. I'm going to share my experiences because we have some repurchases among the fews. So, shall we hydrate? We're drinking liquid IV today and begin. So it's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know the full face is Tom Ford, but the star of the show is the Eye Color Quad in Metal Lust. I used all four shades, just all of them. All of them. So because I knew I was going to be talking a lot in today's video, I decided, you know what? Let me do a little something extra. Step up my hydration game, shall we say. So I am usually drinking water in our videos because hydration is something I try my best to remind you to do. I personally love drinking water. Like, give me water over everything and I'm totally fine with it. It's really, truly the key to feeling good and good skin. Okay, it has a lot to do with it. But again, today I knew I was going to be talking a lot. I've got a lot going on today. I have a moment to sit down and film, so I said, you know what? In that time, I'm going to take full advantage. I'm going to get a little extra hydration in preparation for the rest of my day. So with all of that yapping said, I am drinking a liquid IV. It's literally liquid IV as it sounds. Now they come in little pouches and they're, pre-measured and such, and you just pour it in 16 ounces of water, shake it up, drink it. It's delicious. Let you forget that you're drinking something that's actually good for you. This one in particular is for immune support, so it's got vitamin C and zinc and all the good things that you want for your immune system, along with the boost in your hydration. This flavor in particular is tangerine, but liquid IV has an array of flavors, and what I will say is they don't really taste super sweet or artificial. They're just very, very enjoyable. This is something I have been using for years. So you guys, they recently reached out to me. I know. It's just something about when you're already using a product and enjoying it in your life and the company reached out to you, you're just like, oh. So yes, guys, they reached out to me and they gave us a code, which is going to give you 25% off your purchase and free shipping. I'm going to have all that information listed down below so you can try out Liquid IV for yourself. Yes, I say it all the time. I take a lot of pride in the products and the things that I choose to share with you because you are entrusting me with your hard-earned money to go and try something I'm suggesting to you. So I feel good about this. I have used it for years and now I'm really excited to share it with you and give you a little something off so you can try it for yourself. So guys, again, everything will be listed and linked down below. All right, see, I'm talking too much. But you know what it is? I just have so much to do. It's just like, all right, Mo, let's go. Let's do it. So let's hydrate and begin officially now. Let's go. So in no particular order, but sort of kind of, I want to talk about this one first. Oh, what we have here in this beautiful box not only makes an amazing gift, I mean, because it all pretty much is done for you, but this is my most recent purchase and it was a blind buy. It was one of those things where I saw it and I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. And I mean, for the most part, reading the notes, I just knew if I was going to like it or not. And I was willing to take that risk because of my other experiences, my other fragrances from Tom Ford. Now, where is all of the pieces? This includes the Travel Spray Atomizer, all three of the brand new Private Blend Roses fragrances. The packaging on these is absolutely beautiful. And it's really easy to change out the fragrances whenever you want to. So this is the one that I've been using at the moment. And I think that's my favorite right now this week at the moment. So the one that I've been enjoying the most from the new Private Blend from the Roses is Rouge de Chine, which translates to Chinese rose. Tom Ford says that this scent in particular is meant to be savored, contrasting Chinese golden peony notes with an exquisite rose on rose distillation invokes a vibrant blooms, while Citrus Absolute and Miriam releases a provocative, smoky sensuality. You guys, all of that sounds really great. And I can agree with it because this scent just puts you in a mood. It's soft, it's light, it's something you can wear at any time. I know a lot of people like wearing their fragrances at particular times, but this one for me, I feel good wearing it during the day, during night, during any time. It's just one of those very nice wearing, fresh scents. This is a rose scent that's bold without being overpowering. As impossible as that sounds, it wears so beautifully. It's not overly mature, but it's not fruity and young. It's the perfect balance in between. Okay, you know, listen, full disclaimer, I am not the best at describing fragrances, but I feel like if I share the experience of the fragrance with you, that's even better. Because of course the notes are there and I'm going to tell them to you, but sharing my personal experience with you, I feel just gives you a little bit more, you know. I am me. I love to be a little bit different. In the sea of the same here on YouTube, I want to bring you something a little bit different. Of the three, I think this is the one that I would get the full size. But I mean, you guys, I have a ways to go before I even need to do all of that. And that's one thing I will say. I love these. This is the perfect amount. It lasts you a while because you don't need a lot. One good spritz in your key areas. Don't pat, don't rub, don't disturb. I am still the girl who's going to spray it up in the air and walk in it and embrace my scent. Oh yes. Now, I am not saying that the other two fragrances from the Rose collection are not beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm just saying that that one in particular was my favorite at the moment, okay? Rose de Malfi. I believe that's how this one is pronounced. I like this one as well. The only thing about this one is it's more sweet and like almond and a little more smoky, but not in a heavy kind of way. Sometimes fragrances that have certain notes can make you think they're going to be like heavy and a little more musk and a little more strong. All of these rose fragrances hit the mark of rose, but in just different forms, okay? So this one, so Rose de Malfi is a fragrance that invokes the sunlit sensuality of the Amalfi Coast, mingling spicy bay roses with almond-like heliotrope and exquisite rose-on-rose distillation. I can't read, but you get what I'm saying. This is something that I would reach for if I'm going out for drinks with the girls, if I'm going out on date night, if I'm just in that kind of mood where I just want to make a statement with my scent, because it's a little stronger, it's a little more sensual, it's a little bit more. This is the one I'm going to reach for. Yes, she too is a rose, but she is so different than the others in the most beautiful, beautiful way. So that is Rose de Malfi. Rose de Russie, which is Russian rose, is described as a fragrance that invokes the extravagant allure of the night, merging an exquisite rose-on-rose distillation with the vibrancy of spicy white pepper oil and wood, along with supple black leather. That describes this to a T. This, you get all those notes. You get the leather, you get the wood, you get the smoky, but you've got rose in it. It is a beautiful balance. Personally, for me, it pulls a little peppery on me. If I spray this in the area, it smells amazing. But the moment this one in particular hits me and my body chemistry, it's a no. But it's a beautiful scent. Like I said, I sprayed it in the room. It smells amazing. And it'll last. Like now that I've just sprayed it here in my beauty room, it's going to smell like for days. For days. But of the three, this is my least favorite. Although one didn't work out, I'm totally okay with using it as a room spray or giving it to my eldest daughter for her to enjoy. The Private Blend Roses Atomizer set. These beauties right here. Amazing stuff. Next up, we have Lost Cherry. Take a moment for this beautiful packaging, please. How stunning is Tom Ford's packaging? His packaging goes without saying. Beautiful. Now, Lost Cherry is warm and spicy cherry. This is the grown-up version of cherry. It's not young and childish and fruity and overly, you know, fruity. This is sophisticated. This is sexy. This is good. So the notes in here are black cherry, tonka bean, and almond. For me, Lost Cherry gives me that sweet, warm blend in the most beautiful way. The most beautiful way. It's got really good wear time. And this one in particular, I highly suggest when you can get these like this, do it. Because I feel it's just a better deal. I bought Lost Cherry in like this little set where you get the travel spray and you get, what is this size? You get 1.7 fluid ounces. So you're getting a good amount of fragrance. So you don't have to travel with, say, like your full bottles. You just throw one of the Atomizers in your purse and you're on your way. If I can get it out, that'd be great. Here's the Atomizer I'm on and on about, the packaging on these. And with the travel spray, it's really easy to, you know, in and out with your fragrances. So Lost Cherry goes in here like so. Stick it in your purse. You're good to go. Now here's the thing. You're saying to yourself, oh Mo, if I already have the full size, why do I need to take this in my purse and freshen up? Why wouldn't you? Now that's not to say that the fragrance doesn't last and it doesn't have, you know, staying power, because it does. I admit sometimes I just want to spray myself in the car so that the car gets, you know, some smell too. You know? So that's Lost Cherry. She's giving you a little sweet with a little bit of warmth and the right amount of spice. She's quite sexy. This next one is pretty new as well. This is Ebene Fume. This is, the uniqueness in this is what does it for me. The translation for this is smoked ebony. Like, who would have thought a smoky scent would work and could work? Tom Ford did it. Yes. So here are the notes, okay? Palo Santo wood accord, ebony wood accord, and rose. I think the best way I can describe this in the most plainest of terms is like a smoky rose. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't. It is such a unique fragrance. At first, when I was reading the notes, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to wear this. This is going to probably be too strong, too masculine, too musky. You know? But then I said, because this was a blind buy, I don't know, there was just something about it that was just, it was just calling me. It was like, Monique, you somewhat like musky, warmer scents with a little femininity to them. Give it a try. And that's why I got it. And I love it. I will tell you though, try mixing this. Tom Ford fragrances can be mixed with his other fragrances, just like any other fragrance can. But there's a uniqueness about this one that makes it blend with others so nicely. This is such a unique scent that you're not going to ever smell anything like this. This too has good staying power. And again, it's not something you need a lot of. So this is really going to last me a long time. Packaging on this as well suits the scent and the notes. This is definitely something you don't need a lot of because of how unique it is. It's not something you want to shower yourself in like some of the other scents that I'll share with you. But she's lovely. And it's one of my most unique fragrances out of all the fragrances that I have. All right, we're going to talk about one of these little Atomizers. I like to call them travel sprays, but technically they're called Atomizers. So forgive me if I don't call it that, but the technical term when you're looking for this is the Tom Ford fragrance Atomizer, okay? Anyhow, so this travel spray, I have a few of these. I really enjoy buying these because if I'm not completely sure, because a lot of my fragrances are blind buys, because your girl just doesn't have the time to go you know, in the store and try all the things. Sometimes I'd rather go try on shoes or stand in line for a new purse. So anyways, so this is effing fabulous. When this first came out, boy, did he offend people and hurt their feelings by just calling a fragrance that, like, yeah, I know. I was just like, okay. Anyways, really? If that hurts your feelings? Wow, I wonder what else does. Toughen up. Anyways, hi, this is effing fabulous. Okay, so here's the thing with this. This is giving you a little bit of leather and spice and a splash of sweet. Now the notes are leather, tonka bean, and sage. Would I personally buy this in the full size? Probably not. While it smells really good and wears really well, I don't know, it's not unique enough. It doesn't really me as much as my other ones, so I'm really happy to have it in this size because I do like wearing it. I do like the way it smells, but I would reach for others over it, and I don't see myself buying the full size. But I have it and I use it. So yeah, that's the offensive, hurt your feelings, effing fabulous by Tom Ford in the Atomizer. And again, you know, you pull, you release, you put it back in. I've got another one from the Private Blend. This is Soleil Blanc. This was so highly recommended. Like, everybody loves this. And you gotta be careful with products that everybody else loves because, you know, you might not. That's just a reality. And it's not that I don't love this, but I could technically live without it. It's okay. It's okay. It's nice. It's very warm for me. Okay, here are the notes. Coco de Mer, Lang Lang from the Comoros Islands, and cardamom. Okay, so this is warm. This is very warm, and I feel like it's just nothing special. It's very nice, okay? And here's the thing. I'm just being honest with you guys, and it's not that I didn't pay good money for these fragrances, and it's not like I'm not going to use them, but I'm being completely honest with you because if you don't have to have something, and I feel like there's other ones that are more unique and more, just a little bit more, I'm going to say get that one over something like this. Now, this is nice and all, wears well. It wears well in the sense of like wear time, but not as well. I feel like this one doesn't wear for as long as some of my other ones. Maybe because it's a little bit lighter of a warm smell. It smells like summer, if that makes, it smells like you're at the beach, like suntan lotion warmth at the beach kind of vibes. It smells like summer. It definitely does, in a good way. But like effing fabulous, do you need it right this moment? No, I think there's other great unique scents in the line that you can try. So again, this is another one that I'm really happy I only got in the smaller size because I can use it up, take this out, and put another one in here. These are just cases. You know what I mean? You can get any one of these and put it in there. So there. This next one is Soleil Neige. I much prefer Soleil Neige over Soleil Blanc. This is a floral, musky citrus scent. Yes. Okay, so this one in particular makes me think of like a blizzard. It's cold, it's brisk, but it's fresh. It may sound weird, but I know you will understand. I know that probably sounds really weird, but I feel like that's the best way to describe Soleil Neige, okay? Now the notes in Soleil Neige are bergamot, carrot seed, jasmine, garden florum, citrus, and benzoin. Benzoin. This has a good wear time. I feel it's unique enough that I would purchase it in a full size, but for now, I'm enjoying her in the Atomizer travel size quite a bit. Next up is Tubereuse Nue. I think I said that right. This one is a floral, a quite unique floral. Let me tell you the notes. The notes are Tubereuse Absolute, India Orpu, Szechuan Peppercorn Suede. Okay, now hear me out. There was another fragrance that had pepper in it, and it just... But the peppercorn in this is a little bit different. And it works with the blend. It's not... I feel like it's not as much. So it works. And it smells really unique in a floral kind of way. Now this is a floral scent that I would wear at night, more so during the day. I feel it's a little bit stronger, a little bit warmer, a little bit more substantial. I feel like this is something that when you walk in the room, you're gonna get a little, ooh, you know, like, ooh, she smells expensive. Ooh, she smells good. Ooh, who's that? You know, wear your fragrances with confidence and see the reactions that you get, no matter how strong or soft it smells, like, for real. I noticed something about this that I have not noticed with any of my other fragrances from Tom Ford. Certain dry down points, it smells different, okay? It'll smell different at the 3-hour mark than it will at the 6-hour mark. And then the complete next day when, you know, your clothes is in the laundry and you take it to go put it in the laundry room. You know what I mean? It's just different portions of fragrance scents, but really good all the way through. So really enjoy this one quite a bit, and I would definitely buy this in the full size. Yes. This is my first Tom Ford fragrance. This was the first Tom Ford fragrance I ever fell in love with. I went to the counter and they had that whole thing. And after smelling so many of them, this was the one. The moment I smelled it, I was like, this is something different. I need it. I'm done. I don't want to smell anymore. This is my most repurchased, most recommended, and this is my signature scent. If you want to know what I smell like, that might sound weird, but this is my signature scent. Champaca Absolute. Oh my. This is such a classic for me. I feel so good every single time I wear this. Like, sometimes, I know we can all relate, we don't know what we want to wear, you know? So no matter what, I can reach for this and I feel great. I don't have to think about it anymore. I might not know what else I want to wear or do that evening, but if I'm wearing this, I'm fine. This, for me, is the most perfect and unique warm floral scent from Tom Ford. Now, the notes are as such. Night blooming jasmine, because when they bloom at night, they're different, okay? Sandalwood and amber. Do you see how, like, just simple the notes are? They're not like 10 different notes. It's just simplicity. And all together, the most unique, beautiful scent. Like, I can't say enough about this dang fragrance. Okay. This next one, I think it has a little bit to do with the color story that made me want all the things. The candle, the Atomizer, and the full size. You guys, but it smells so good. Rose Brick. Yes. I want to quickly tell you about Tom Ford candles because, yeah, I'm totally okay with buying regular Target candles. They smell good too. But there's something about a Tom Ford candle. Yeah. And what's really great is you can just have it in the room and it still will smell really good throughout the whole entire room for the whole entire time that it's in that room. Yeah. And I have had this candle for a while. Like, I burn it for a few hours, shut it down. Burn it for a few hours, shut it down. And I mean, look, I still have a good amount in there. And the packaging, some high quality stuff. You know what I mean? Really love this, okay? And all of his other candles that I've tried, A+ stuff. I would repurchase Rose Brick. I would definitely repurchase Rose Brick. I reach for Rose Brick a lot, and I always keep this in my purse because I just need it. It's one of those things where I feel like it's sneaking up to the status of my Champaca Absolute, but there is no other like Champaca Absolute. So Rose Prick is also a floral scent. Now the notes in Rose Prick are Rose de Mai, Bulgarian rose, and Sichuan pepper. Let's make sure I said that properly.
Sichuan.
Yeah. Now, although this is a very rose scent, it's not overly rose where that's all you smell, and it can somewhat lead you to think maybe it's a mature rose scent. No, not in the slightest. It is a very soft rose scent with some warmth, with just a little extra something to it. And it is so wearable any time of day, day, night, lunchtime, dinner time, for breakfast. You can be wearing Rose Prick, and I thoroughly enjoy her. And yes, I really love the packaging as well. So this is definitely one of my top favorites from Tom Ford fragrances. Now, really quick for fun, I thought I'd share with you 2 new to me fragrances that I had my SA give me little samples of. And I'm undecided. I'm undecided. I don't know what I want to do, if I want to get them or if I just want to stick with what I have. So help me out. If you have tried any of these particulars, or based on what you've seen today, have recommendations for me, or just some fragrances from Tom Ford that you absolutely love, please share them down below in the comments. So I have been sampling Cafe Rose. Yeah, I know. This one is really nice. It's like really nice, but then I don't know if it's nice enough to where I want it, okay? And then the other one, which, I don't know, here's what I did. I said to my essay, I was like, hey, you know what I like? I like things that are a little bit different, not super traditional, but still along the lines of traditional, but just like a little extra something in them. So it's like, give me something that you'd think I would like, and, you know, we'll go from there. So the other fragrance that I'm sampling is Jasmine Rouge. I don't know. I kind of feel there are some days where I like Jasmine Rouge over Rose Cafe, and then days where I love Rose Cafe and don't like Jasmine Rouge. I don't know. So those are my 2 fragrances that I'm testing out, trying out, seeing what I want to do with myself with those 2. But that's my entire Tom Ford fragrance collection. Not too bad. On purpose, I have more of these, the Atomizers travel sprays, because I like to be able to use the things that I'm buying and not just have them sit there and waste, because these things go for a pretty penny. And as you know, the channel is self-funded, so I try to be wise with my purchases, and I don't have too many, you know? But the ones that I have are true staples and classics and things that I reach for and love and enjoy and all the things. So yes, that's my entire Tom Ford fragrance collection. At the moment, you know, 6 months down the road, who knows where we'll be. I will have a full fragrance collection video coming soon. I know I have to do that. You guys have been asking for it, so I'm gonna make sure I do it. Keep your requests coming. I have some that I'm working on right now, and I'll have those coming out very soon, but keep them coming. I love hearing what you want to see in our little series here, Tom Ford Tuesday. With that said, everyone, happy Tom Ford Tuesday. I appreciate you spending your time with me today. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.